Hi, welcome to Project 7. This is a very easy project, really, and what we're trying to do is take a letter form and find how positive and negative space work off of. Sometimes we perceptually perceive black as positive, meaning the object, and white as negative, and sometimes the opposite. So in this case, we could see these white shapes as objects with a black background, or we could see the letter S more clearly and how it comes forward in white as the background. So that's what this is about, and I want you to experiment with, this is like a 50-50, another one would be more black than white, and the third type would be more white than black. And okay, so this is pretty easy. Let's get started. So coming over to Photoshop, let's go File, New. Make sure you're with the inches here, and you can start out with a 10 by 10 by 240 grayscale and create. Okay. Next, click on the Type tool, and in this instance I'm choosing a simple Arial, and the thickest form of it is black right here. And I could start with 300 point, 300 or 400, and you click anywhere and type a capital letter S, or experiment with other letter forms, but for the sake of this particular demonstration, I like all the curves in here. Okay, I'm going to try actually a little bigger, 400 point. Okay, check mark. Now take the square marquee and come on and find a element in here, and very important, again, as always, I want a perfect square, so I'm going to hold down the Shift key and constrain this to make a perfect square. And I'm kind of looking at it to there, and I want to be sure that the bottom edge has got black through it here, lots of black, all four sides have black again. And now copy this, Control C, make a new file, so Control N, and create, and paste it, Control V. Kind of what we've been doing since the beginning. Nice and bold, nice and clean. Okay, so let's go for 5 across, 25 unit grid here. So I have one, so 4 more of them with holding down the Control key. Hit J, 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 J. Excuse me. And make the canvas size 5 times wider. So I'm turning inches to percent, making that 500, anchoring it, saying OK. Control 0 to zoom out. And let me move my layers over. Click the letter V to instantly get to your Move tool, and then click on the black part of the letter, not the white, and move them out. Okay, 5 perfect squares. To see the layers again, coming up to Window, Layers, or F7, and I want to take this top layer, click on it, hold Shift, click Layer 1, right click, Merge Layers. And we're going to do the same thing vertically now. I've got this one, so Control J, 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 and 4 more. And now expand your canvas image, canvas size, the height to 500%. Anchor it, and OK. Control 0. the letter V, click on the black, snap them in. Okay, when they snap perfectly, you'll see these magenta lines show up. Then to save this as 7.1 file, first flatten image, layer flatten image. File save a copy will always get you to choose JPEG on your computer. And know where it's going, so you could choose desktop, for instance. Choose JPEG, name it 7.1, and when I hit save, I always like to choose at least 12 to save my JPEGs maximum, and say OK. So I could move this, I have to click on that, to a different area, but that would be somewhat the same, but it could work as long as I have black touching four sides. Better yet, why don't we just change the letter? We could change the font or change what the letter is. Let me deselect here so that doesn't get in the way. You can just click and drag over this. Capital Q, let's just see what that does. That gives me this little squiggly. That would change things dramatically. Again, I'm going to start dragging, and I'm going to hold down Shift, and then I'm going to move this around and see what I want to grab. Again, be bold. So I'm touching black on this side. Black, black, black. So I'll do one more quick one. Control C, Control N, create, Control V, Control J, 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 J. So we have 5 of them. Image canvas size, anchor it. Oops, forgot to change percent. Canvas size, change inches to percent, and 500, and anchored. Zoom out, Control 0, letter V, snap them in. Just watch for that magenta line to show up so you're snapping it correctly. I have this tiny little edge here, which I'm not sure about, but I'll let it go for now. And click the top layer, hold Shift, right click, merge layers, keep them off the background, rinse and repeat, Control J, 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 J. And here are all those layers, and then image, canvas size, and turn your height to 500%. Zoom out with Control 0, snap them in. Okay, and layer flatten, save this as 7.2, and try another one. So, see you on the blog.